Good morning and good day. Get out your coffee and your newspaper because it's time for the MilanToon News Flash. Yeah, we're finally doing this series again. Sorry I kind of let this fall onto the wayside a little bit. There's a lot of topics I've really wanted to discuss for a little bit, but ironically, a lot of the ones I really want to talk about I couldn't really do videos on. I've been really busy throughout the first part of the year. I finished up my final semester of college ever, and I'm graduating in a couple of weeks, and I've been really busy with work and other things, but I've had a lot more time working on videos and stuff, and with the recent news that just came up today, I figured, might as well get this kickstarted again, and, even though it's not really news flashy, I might actually discuss some of the things that I've been thinking about for a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I've got to get this intro wrapped up really quick because we've got some really cool stuff to discuss tying into the first episode. So you guys may remember that the first episode of the series, I covered the announcement of the Chuggington Adventure Depot at Silver Dollar City, which is going to be opening in but a matter of weeks. Up till now, we've only had this logo and a few vague descriptions and one or two press releases, but this weekend we got a lot more news than we were expecting, as we got not only a full description, but some concept art that I'll be showing off more later. As a quick reminder, this is going to be part of the National Kids Fest running from June 11th through July 24th, and it is only going to be during that, so in case you are going to be planning while watching this video, keep that in mind. But anyways, now that we got things firmly established and caught up for you guys, let's start actually going ahead and diving into the new description and the concept art that is mentioned throughout this press release. Younger guests take to the rails at the Chuggington Adventure Depot as they step into their very own trainee chugger, chosen from the modern and colorful fleet of train engines. On the interactive adventure, a lively conductor helps guide the exploratory fun as kids travel through a free-play wall-to-wall recreation of the town of Chuggington, playfully prompting active participation like Follow the Leader, Chug Backwards, and Dance Party. Preschoolers will meet and dance along with their favorite chugger friends like Wilson, Brewster, and Coco, and explore favorite Chuggington locations including the Roundhouse, the Ice Cream Factory, and the Repair Shed, all from the popular global series produced by Hirsch and Entertainment Studios. As the first of its kind, all-new Chuggington Adventure Depot opens, we celebrate a collaboration between Hirsch and Entertainment Studios, specializing in content creation, and Silver Dollar City, excelling in bringing colorful family fun to life, said Natalie Seddon, Vice President of Partnerships, Licensing, and Content Distribution for Hirsch and Entertainment Studios. We're so excited to see kids' faces light up as they get to explore the world of Chuggington. This is our first opportunity to present a TV series in a powerfully imaginative way, where the world of Chuggington comes to life for our fans, allowing them to create their own adventure with our beloved chuggers. Wow, Milan, that's a lot of information to take in. Where's this concept art you spoke of? Well, it's right here. Within the press materials was these 3 pieces of concept art that we'll be looking at, and whew, this actually looks really fun, not gonna lie. Looking over the general area for this, there's a decent amount packed in, even if it's a very simplistic attraction. As the release mentions, there's the Ice Cream Factory, Repair Shed, and Roundhouse, but we can also see over here the depot tunnels, and surprisingly enough, the clock tower. I genuinely didn't expect something like that to be included, because, not a lot of the Chuggington marketing stuff includes the clock tower beyond maybe like a few style guide symbols, so it's kind of like, oh, they're actually packing in a little bit into here. Just by looking a little more closely, it seems like there's going to be a few other activities packed into here too. At the entrance, there's a Wilson, Brewster, and Coco standee. It looks like some kind of train play table over there, which, wouldn't be too out of place for something like, a Chuggington play area or anything. There's a few benches for parents and kids to sit on it, and also kind of a little park area, which, kind of fits. Roundhouse Park was a thing in the show, and actually, now that I'm actually looking at it, there's actually pretty nice inclusion there. There's also this platform the conductor stands on, which, just by looking from the concept art, actually kind of feels in place with the show. Makes me think of all the little platforms they would put in between, like the tracks and stuff in the depot or the suburbs and stuff. Also, I just realized after I recorded this bit, V's there as well. Hello, V! And as you can see from the concept art, there's a fair amount of chuggers from the show that they're going to be able to choose from. It looks like it's going to be a lot of the main core cast, like Wilson, Brewster, Coco, Matambo, Hodge, Zeffy, Rosa, and a few other, just by going off colors alone and stuff, but it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if this is like the final design, or if we're gonna get, like generic designs, kind of like that virtual world tour they used to have. It's hard to tell from the concept art what the chuggers exactly are going to be. It could be just scooters with the chuggers on them, or it could also be one of those, kid pedal railways you see at a few places, but part of me thinks it's likely going to be the scooter thing, because it'll be easier to set up and put down, and honestly, I don't mind that because the whole attraction looks pretty fun for kids. With stuff like these depot guards, which I saw some job listings for a while back while looking for information for this stuff, and with the conductors and, you know, the meet and greets, it seems like this is going to be a nice, fun, kind of free-for-all exploration thing kids can kind of have. You know, it's like going into World of Chuggington, you know, seeing all the locations, playing around as trains and stuff. It just feels fun. It's kind of nice. I can see this being a really good option for parents with kids that may not want to go on bigger rides or go see certain shows, so, you know, it looks like a pretty good addition overall, even if it's for like a temporary one for the summer. What does make me curious, though, is how they're going to do the Wilson, Brewster, and Coco meet and greets. As you can see on the concept art, there's these spots with their icons on it, and I'm kind of like, are they going to be like costumes? Or are these going to be like, you know, mini animatronics or like, you know, props like the Chuggington live shows that they've done in the past? I'm like, what are they going to do? This is going to get really interesting. I think what could be a possibility, and this is partially personal bias, is I think it would be kind of fun if they did something like the Chuggington live show from 2015 through 2016, where they kind of had a scooter concept and they could maneuver the bodies and mouths or something. If not for this attraction of the retractions, if they're trying to save money, because I don't know, I'm not sure a person in a costume would entirely cut it, but if it be, so it be. I think the last thing that kind of has my personal interest right now is what this could mean for the future of Chuggington attractions. This is kind of their first major go at a real Chuggington theme park thing, and honestly, I could see them doing this as like a touring thing for not just this park, but maybe as like, you know, for specialty events or something like that, or even doing like an expansion of this, like the Explore the Rails thing I talked about last time, where it's kind of like, you know, they travel around and they, you know, put this on a larger scale, and, you know, it'd be kind of a fun thing they could do with this. At the very least, I hope this is successful enough for them to consider, you know, expanding it during the rest of the summer, or potentially doing a larger attraction over at Silver Dollar City. Who knows? I'm not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see in that regard. So what do you guys think overall? What do you think of the Chuggington Adventure Depot opening in a couple of weeks? Are you going to be going to it? Do you want to see more of it? Do you want to see a Chuggington attraction come to your local park if you have a Hershend Park? I'll see if by some miracle I can go, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.